ma'am.
You all can't see my screen?
Yes, ma'am, right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Good evening, guys. Today we are going to study about the potential markets. You know, how to identify in Exim the potential market. I will be explaining to you all with an example as well. And we will study about what are the criterias for selecting import and export market, and what are the sources of market information. Sources means how do you get the information for import and export. The source is, any platforms how we can get the market information. So one by one we will study. First is about how to identify the potential market research. So first we will talk about the market research. We will talk about the regulatory environment, the culture and the customers' behavior, logistics and infrastructure, political and economic stability, legal environment, market entry barriers, and the networking and local partnerships, and the technology and the digital marketplace, and also the financial consideration. What all we have to consider in a financial things. So in import and export, first, as I said you, we have to search on the market research we have to do. In that, it will come about the economic identificators. So in this, a company, whenever, for example, I would like to tell you all, an European, market, the company identifies, that is, the European Union, for example, it is growing more in demand for their natural and their organic products. For example, any of the items which are naturally, without any, artificial or any chemicals or any other, which is purely natural one. For example, nowadays even many people are focusing on the natural products which are really natural from the plants or the trees. So these type of items are more demand in European market. So they are having good demand in the natural resources for the natural products and the organic products. And also the customers are increasing their value to economic friendly, that is, eco friendly, and also they are, they are having a good sustainable options as well. So according to the research, European market, they are more demand in, the natural and the organic product. You can find many customers, who are giving value, who are moving to an eco-friendly products as well, so that they can, prevent their environment, and also they can't harm the environment. So in this way the eco-friendly concept is going on there. So according to the research, according to their economic identification, or it is like, they have identified that European country is in demand for the natural products. So next comes about the trade statistics in the European country. The import is specifically the amount for the skincare products, the demand is more. That is, annually they grow from 7% annually for the skincare items which are natural and all. So according to the trade statistics, the study every year, for the natural ingredients or the natural products or the organic product for the skincare products, 7% is been growing annually. So next comes about the regulatory environment. In this, I'm just giving you an example so that you all can understand. If I just read overall, you all will not understand. So I have taken one market study, that is, the European market, so that you all will be easily understandable for you all. So first I'll give an example. If want, I will explain it overall markets. This I have targeted only for the European market according to the research and all I have done. So first comes, what is research? I just explained you all. We have to identify in which country what is the demand. So that is the research. The demand we found, that is, the organic products, it is growing. And by what is the percentage they are growing, what is the trade of that statistics, we found that 7% is demand every year. 7% will be annual demand for the organic products. Next comes as a regulatory environment. In this, you can find, as the tariff and the taxes. Tariff is nothing but a small amount, that is, like taxes only. Before, purchasing any product, we pay the GST for that. So that is called as a taxes tariff. So in this way, for the import and export, we have certain tariffs and taxes to be paid when we are importing and exporting the products. So in this way, as I took the example of the European market, the Europe has and relive, low tariff on the organic skincare products. For example, like India has also been entered into an a free trade agreement. In this way, European market, according to the research, there is, less taxes paid for the organic skincare products. For example, low amount of tax has to be paid for the organic skincare products. So, in this tariff and taxes, we have to search what, in each other country, what are the taxes for that particular item. According to my research, what I have done for you all is, like, the taxes for the skincare product for the European market is very less. So, people can export of the items from India which are organic and which is, demand in that particular country. Next comes, what is the trade agreement in that. If a company is based, like, any country, that, they enter into an trade agreement with you, that is with European country, such as, one of the agreement is about the generalized system for specification. So in this way, there are different benefits to reduce the tariff. For example, in Europe, there is one agreement, that is, trade agreement, that is, GSP we call, that is, a generalized system of preference, GSP. This is an agreement wherein, it gives less taxes to be paid for the export products, that is, for the skincare products. Whenever you want to export any skincare product from India to Europe, you have to enter into a trade agreement, that is, GSP agreement, that is the generalized system of preference. Wherein, here in this trade agreement, if you enter in this GSP, the taxes to be paid for this particular agreement is very less in that skincare product. If you are exporting any of the item or any product from India, it has been exported, the natural skincare product, the organic products, brand is there, right? There, if they enter into the trade agreement, the taxes are very less if they enter into GSP, that is by the European government. Next comes about the compliance and the standards. In a company, they need some compliance, like, in Europe, they have some strict regulations on the cosmetics products, which includes that, they have to have the certificate of Cosmos, or these type of certificates should be there, so that, any product you can't just, without any certification, without any approval from the government, without being, test of that particular product in the, dermatologist. You can find many of the items which they say tested by the dermatologist. So in this way, there are certain certificates before any skincare product is being used, or, manufactured or used by the customer. They have to have certain certificates, that is, the Cosmo certificates. As you know, the European market, the European country is very strict on their rules and regulations on the cosmetic products. They can ban any of the product if, the product is not having any certification on dermatologist tested one, or any Cosmo certificate. If they don't have, then that company can be banned, and it will be rate or something would be stopped for, manufacturing or consuming with that particular item. So they have to have this certificate according to the rules and regulations of the European country. Next comes as a culture and the customer behavior. In this, what will come as, the culture compatibility, that is, the European customers are known for their preference. Like, the European people, they are having their, they are known for their preference for the high quality organic products. For example, any brand which is, having a good stability in that particular product, they are, having many many customers present available in Europe, so that, here the European people, they are, using many organic products which are high quality. Then only that brand can be stabilized in that particular stabilized in that, in that market. That is, they have to attract the European market by giving the organic products, by giving the natural products, wherein, they are purely natural from the environment itself. Then only this company or the brand can be sustainable in that particular market. If you find any like chemical or any type of, artificial ingredients used in that particular item or the product of the skincare, that product is not sustainable in that European market. So in this organic in this organic skincare product, European market, if you all are targeting, that European market is highly they're looking for the quality of the organic products. So this is the culture and the custom behavior of European market. Next comes as a custom behavior. In this, according to the research, that the European customers, they are particularly the countries like Germany or the France, and they are willing to pay a premium for the certified organized skincare products. So according to their customers behavior, according to the research in that European countries, they are those people are ready to pay for the premium also, any of the skincare products, to buy, if there it is natural and it is effective to their particular skin and all, if the good results come out from that skincare product. So the countries like German and France, they are willing to pay a premium also. So this is about the customer behavior according to the research. Till here, do you all have any doubts, guys? I just took an example and I'm explaining you all.
No,
Skincare.
ma'am.
Yeah. No.
Ma'am, one
What is that?
second.
Yeah, tell
One
me.
one second, ma'am. Like you told that earlier, like European peoples, they are just
Hmm.
looking for the organic products, okay?
Yeah.
And then in customer behavior, you says that like European peoples, they are ready to purchase the premium products, okay?
Huh.
So, so please tell me the difference. Like, if someone's premium product is totally, if you're talking, if says that like this is artificial, okay, this is a chemical related, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if they purchase, so definitely it is literally harmful for their.
Yeah, they will not purchase those type of product. Premium is no, in organic products also you will have premium, premium, for example, even in if you purchase any of the for example, you're an Amazon Prime this thing customers. So in this manner, premium is are those customers who are before manufacturing, once when the product is manufactured, these premium customers are those customers preference, or first after manufacturing, first they will get that particular product, as they are the premium customers of that particular item or that particular brand. They are purchasing it from years together, and they are the loyal customers. So first preference will go for the premium customers who are regularly using their items or their products. For sure, the brand will they have built a brand, good relationship with the brand, so they are the premium customers for the organic products. It might be any skincare product which is natural, made up of for example, even you can see in your home also, ladies, they will apply some of the natural skincare face masks, this type of items. So these European countries, they are they are highly demanded for the organic items, organic products. Premium means first preference is given to those customers from the brand. They are the repeated customers, they are regular customers. Many customers you can find from the Germany and the France who are using the organic products. Is it clear, Ritik?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next we will move on to the logistic and the infrastructure. Here, the transportation cost. For example, shipping from, company's location, that is from India to Europe, the cost which is which will be established, like from the sea or from the air routes, how they are, transportation is going on. So that cost also has to be calculated. It comes under the logistic and infrastructure. After the transportation cost, next comes as a distribution channel. In this distribution channel, the company will distribute their items, that is the organic store. It might be from the online platform, it might be from it might be for the partnership, or it might be the local retailers. For example, once the Indian item, that is the organic skincare product is transportation is done, it might be they select any either routes. It might be the sea route, it might be from through the ship, or it might be the air routes from the plane and all. So in this way, once when the transportation is done, it goes to the distribution channel, wherein in distribution they select the online platforms. Some of the they goes to the distribution hub, they go with the partnership, the franchises also might be there, the Indian products might be available in France, these type of countries, Germany, the European countries, wherein already the partnerships or the franchises are there, and also they move to the local stores or the retailers. From there again it reaches to the end customers. So these are the channel for the distribution. After transportation, distribution comes, and after distribution, infrastructure comes. It has infrastructure has to have good quality. That is, European country, it is well developed infrastructure. So to support any franchises, if we take of that organic brand or the organic skincare product, their infrastructure should have good ambience, their infrastructure should be neat and clean hygiene. So in this way, so that they can have good customers, they have good the customers will be attracted to them, seeing to the cleanliness or the hygiene. So the infrastructure should also have a good quality. So in this logistic, three comes. First is the transportation cost, how you are using, which mode you are using for transportation. It might be the sea route or the air route. Next comes as a distribution channel, how the your product is being distributed from one country to another country. Under that it comes as the online platforms, then comes as a partnership, then comes as the local retailers, and then it moves to the end customers, that is the consumers. And also we have to, in logistic infrastructure, we have to have quality, the quality infrastructure of that particular hub or that distribution, the factory or the godown, whatever it is, the location should be, the inner warehouse or whatever it is, it has to have good quality infrastructure, so that it will be much more attractive to the European market. As you know, the European country is well developed, it has a well developed country, and it has a good infrastructure as well. So till here it is clear about the logistic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next comes about the political and the economic stability. We have to look into the consideration, that is, what are the politic risk. For example, in European countries, what is the political stability? How much strong their customers are, in protection of their laws, and and how much transparent they are in their legal system. For example, we have to, whenever you get a news that is, in future Europe may, the economic stability or the political, due to the election this happened, or any wars are being upcoming. So the company should also take a political risk as well. We have to search on to that, the political stability, how much their country is being stable, and after the election and all, which person is being elected in that particular country, how is the outcome of that, what is the biograph of that particular a person who is being elected. So you have to, this risk also may come, will come into the possibilities. We also, the import or the exporters also have to take this particular risk, that is, the political risk it is called. As you know, the European country, they are, mostly they are stable only, and they have strong customers protection laws as well. Their customers laws, they are very strong. They give good, for example, in Germany also, the education is free for the students as well. So in this manner, they provide more benefits to their citizen, the citizen people. And also they are transparent in their legal system, like, they are very clear on their rules and regulations and their legal activities as well. So the political risk also is very less in European market. Next comes as a political stability. And the economic stability here, in economic stability is like, economic growth is when the, when the country is doing very good. Economic downfall is when, the economic condition, that is, more poverty, or their condition of finance is not good, then it comes under the fall of that economic, there is no growth in that economic of that particular country. So European country being a well developed country, it has a good stable economic conditions in their country. And euro, it is an reliable currency as well for the international transaction. Their transaction is not in rupees, pounds and all, their transactions are in euros. The payment is done in euros. And till here it is understandable, guys, the political and the economic stability.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next comes as a legal environment. What does this mean? In this, intellectual property protection. For example, the European offers a strong protection of the trademark and the patents. For example, nobody can copy any of that same item. There, they have a good and a strong protection for any of the trademarks. For example, one company has been established, it has been started, nobody can copy that particular same copyrights cannot be happen in that country. They are very strict in their rules. They are very strict, they have very strong protection among these type of certification, or these type of wherein the malpractice should not happen. Like, their patents are being created, and in this way they are more strict in this protection. Like, no copyrights of that same product, or that same product should be done. It has to have something unique feature, and then the trademark and the patents are done. And also they are in this the European country, they offers a strong protection for such type of trademarks and patents, so that there won't be any copy rights or the copy product same products. And to avoid this, they have a good protection on that. And then comes as they are for more crucial for safeguarding of their company's brand. They also safeguard the company's brand. One brand is built up and it is strong, they don't they will their rules and regulation are so strict that they can't copy the same brand. It has to be something new or unique from the existing brand. So this comes under the legal environment, as they are more strict and they are having more protection for the trademark and the patents. Next comes as a contract enforcement. In this, the legal framework, whatever the legal activities, legal documents should be needed in import and export, they are having, the European country is having a legal frame documents. That is, the legal work is also done, wherein they'll ensure that the contracts are to be enforceable. Like, the contract signed or the agreement signed from one country to European country, they are having the legal framework is being done. They are having a strong protection among these as well. That is, the contract enforcement as well, the contract which has to be signed, they are more having a good strong protection in these agreements. They follow the rules and regulations very strongly. So till here it is understandable, the legal environment.
One more thing, like ma'am, legal environment. One second, repeat, please.
Okay, the legal environment is, the European country, the UE, they offers a strong protection on their trademark. Once when the brand is built, once when the company is established, that company will be having the trademark. Each and every company will be having one trademark, and they'll be having a patent. Patent it is like, you have been done one product. Like, for example, it might be anything which is not, you have created one product, right? You have manufactured one product, to not
We can't
copy
do the
by
copy to the another product.
another
Am I
product. This
right?
is called as a patent. Okay, it will be identified only by you, and this is new product, this is called as a patent. Nobody can copy yours. So there are different European market has a strong protection on these type of trademarks and the patents as well. So they safeguard their company's brand as well. Like, one brand is established, they safeguard that particular brand. The protection is given by the European country, so that the illegal activities should not happen. So they are having good environment in the legal processes as well. So this is called as a intellectual property protection. And next comes as a contract enforcement. In this, once when we enter, the importer or the exporter enters into the market with the European country, they are having certain framework. For example, the organic products, they are, we can pay less taxes for the organic products, because the European people, the customers of Europe are wanting the natural products, that is, the organic products. So the government has been framed by paying less taxes for the organic products. That is, for the exporters it is very good. And they have the payment and all, the contract between the agreement between the importer or the exporter with the European market, they make sure that their contract are being more strong, and they are more protected by the government. So till here it is understandable.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, after this it comes as a market entry barriers. And this, what all comes, that is, the local competition. For example, one product is being exported from India to Europe. There might be some other companies, competition companies also, the local companies also. What they do, they think that this company came into existing, let me build another company. They get some small idea and they try to build it into a better way. So you can find competition as well. Like, the companies would face competition, that is, they can face competition by establishing the European brands, or it might be an any unique seller. So in this organic product, it might be stable, or producing into a different differentiate it. For example, one product has been the skincare product has been brand has been established. There might be second person also coming up with the same ingredients with little change, or much better into that. So competition will arise. It might be from India, it might be from other countries. As you know, the European country are, they are liking for the organic products from India. If only export is happening, there might be China or Pakistan or other country also may come into providing or manufacturing into a good brand, better than India or some other existing brands as well. So competition is also, and market entry barriers as well. So till here it is understandable, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one second. Okay, next comes as a brand recognition. For example, a company, once when it is established, it is built, it is having good customers, it is recognized by everybody. For example, Mama Earth, everybody knows in India which brand it is, what they manufacture, what all products we get in Mama Earth. So in this way, the Indian product to the European market, once when it is recognized by everybody, each and everybody, maximally more than 70% of people know that particular brand has been established and it has good results, many people are using it. So this is called as a brand recognition. It is recognizing that particular brand. Now for example, we know everybody knows Shah Rukh Khan. If he goes in Europe, if he goes in France, anywhere, he is a recognized person. So in this way, the brand should be recognized by everybody. Now, at least more than 70 percent of people will be knowing that particular brand. So now from any of the product, the US product is also like Apple phone in India, that from the US market to India, it has been recognized. The Apple for phone, it has been recognized by everybody. So the brand also, once when it enters into an European market, it has to be recognized by many customers. So this is in this way they have to build their product in, by investing in marketing, by building a good brand loyalty, by giving good quality product to the customers and more effective products to the customers. So in this way, they are building their brand, and they also gain the recognition in the competitive market in Europe. Till here it is clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next, moving on to the networking and the local partnership. Here, what happens, like your
One topic you remaining right now there, ma'am, like chambers of commerce.
no, no, it will come in this only, market entry only.
Okay, ma'am. Continue.
Okay, next comes as a network and the local partnership. Here, what comes as a trade shows and the mission. For example, a company would participate in any of how to get network. For example, you have built a product, right? Any skincare product, for example, any Mama Earth type of product, or Patanjali, whatever the skincare item, the aloe vera gel or whatever it is for the head. Nowadays, the most famous hair oil, that is Adima Vasi hair oil, they say. So in this way, how they got the network, how in many people are knowing, I hope everybody are aware of that Adivasi hair oil.
No, ma'am. We know only
You
Kish
don't know?
King.
Kesh King, there are some Induleka, these type of hair oils also. So how to market that particular item in that European country, how to build that network, how to get the local recognition, that everybody should should know. So here the company should participate into the trade shows, like there will be some events also in Germany, that is called as a Vivanes, that is VIVANESS. This is a trade show wherein the Germans, they focus on the natural and the organic personal care products. In this trade show, everybody, the new brands which are coming up, they participate in this German event, that is it is held in Germany. So here the trade show happen, and they participate with the brands, they participate with their products, and people come and visit. And from here the network of that one product will be it will be marketed. Next comes as a chambers of commerce. In this, what comes, like engaging into that European chambers of commerce can provide a valuable insights and contacts. For example, entering into that European market from as we are in India, we are having many natural resources. For example, if I can take an aloe vera, the aloe vera plant which is grown in India, I can just cut that, take that gel, manufacture or could give some good fragrance in that, and people start to use for the skincare routine product. In this way, once when my I participate in that trade show of Germany, my product will be known by at least few of the people, not everybody. The people who have attended that trade show, it will be recognized at least with few people. So in this way, the chamber of commerce, that is the European market also has some chamber of commerce wherein they provide a valuable insight and contacts. For example, one person, like the marketers and the distributor agencies, they will also, from the company side, they will also attend that particular event. From there, they will get some contracts as well. So in this way, this is called as a chamber of commerce. Next comes as till here it is clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next comes as the local partnership. In this, we have to collaborate with the local distributors, that is with the market, that is for example, any regulatory requirements, or to build a market presence, we have to have the collaboration with the local distributors as well. Getting more market, or more distributions. For example, the distribution agencies also we have, wherein they distribute one product to the retail stores. So we have to have good connections, and many connections with the local distributors as well, to reach to many of the retail stores or many of the retail shops, then to reach to the end customers. Till here it is clear, right? We'll move to the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next comes as a technology and the digital market. In this, e-commerce trends. For example, e-commerce is nowadays a very big trends, because for example, in online, e-commerce means online platform, means electronic commerce. This is wherein the product have been sold through online platforms as well. This is called as an e-commerce, wherein nowadays it is more trend, as many people are using the internet and the Android sets. So they are to save the cost of that, going to one place and all, they are coming into Flipkart, Amazon, these type of e-commerce platform to purchase their particular product. So in this way, European countries also thrilled with e-commerce market, that is with the beauty and the personal care sectors also. They you can find also platforms like Amazon, like the European Amazon also app will be there, wherein the marketplace, there are different other websites as well, wherein the product, the natural organic product, can be sold out from through the e-commerce platform, as nowadays it is more trend. Next comes as a digital marketing. What is digital marketing, guys? It is using the social media, or and the digital marketing, like the companies that target for the European countries, the European customers, they will be having some campaigns. They'll be having certain sustainability organic ingredients. For example, in digital marketing, it is like marketing one product digitally, like the organic product, it has been marketed in different platforms like Amazon, your European Amazon, so Instagram. In this way, you are having different groups also, that is Facebook ads also we run. So in this way, the digital marketing, targeting online customers as well, also came into a trend. So this comes under the technology and digital marketing. So till here it is clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next comes as a financial we have to consider in financial thing. First is about the exchange rate. Exchange rate is nothing but manufacturing cost to the distributors, to the logistic, everything whatever includes in that particular item. The company should make profit of from one particular, for example, a skincare product, any face mask, if the brand has been manufactured, right from the manufacturing cost, packaging, everything whatever comes into that, labor cost or any miscellaneous expenditures or the taxes, everything according to that, and making what is the making price of that, how much profit you're making out of. So everything, for example, one product cost comes up to 100 rupees, at least I have to make a profit of 150, because there are other expenses also should be earned, and the company has to grow. For the growth of the company, the exchange value, the exchange rate should be good. So we have to we have to consider this also, the exchange rate also we have to keep into mind. That is, the company has to, meet to that basic exchange rate as well. It should not be under losses, it has to be under profit. So we have to monitor this type of exchange rate between what is the cost price to the selling price. And also we have to compare from the local currency to the euros. If the exporter, or the importer, for in US, the currency will be in euros, in India it is rupees. So how much profit, or how much value of a high rate, whether I'm getting in Europe or in some other country, this also come under the financial condition. That is, in exchange rate, what is the currency exchange also. This also we have to keep into consideration. Next comes as a financing uh, options, like the country, for example, any company would export, or the financial options, for example, in the local governments or the international trade organization. To support them, they have to enter into certain financial options. For example, from the manufacturing, everything is done, what the government regulations, what are the rules, and also what is the transportation, what are the euros to be paid. So these all are the international, international financial options, they have to keep into consideration as well, and also then enter into that market. Then the organization will also be into a profit. That is, the brand also will be into profit. So till here it is clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next comes as we'll move to the next one. Okay. This is, what are the criterias, for example, selecting the the market, that is, import export market. As I gave an example, one of the example that was for the Europe market. And for example, I would like to tell you all, it has to have, what are the criterias of selecting in export or import market. First is, the market demand. As I said, you what will be the demand, we have to search. As I gave you an example of the European market. So in this way, there are different type of things we have to keep in mind. First comes about the market demand. That is, what are the customers preference, what the customers in that particular area or in that particular market, they are in demand of. So in this way, whether they are demand in the food products, whether does they offer, whether the fresh products they are looking for, and whether some of the countries they are looking for good packaging, or what specialty is there in that particular food. So in this way, for example, I'm giving you all the food, not about, I'm not talking only about the food, but in import and export, market demand is, the demand of that particular market. That is, in that particular country, what is the demand, what all the customers are preferring. So this comes under the market demand. So let me give you all one short example also, guys. For example, in market demand, I would like to tell you all for another example. As I gave you all an Europe example, now one more example, let me talk about the Japan. For example, Japan people, they are, for example, like European people also, they are in highly demand for honey. the honey which we consume, normal honey in India, it is grown more. So in this way, the Japan people also, they are highly demand for the organic and natural products. For example, honey also, this is one of the product wherein Japan market, it is highly demand. So we have to search for import and export, what is the demand of that in that particular country. So this is called as a market demand. Okay, next comes as a regulatory environment. As I said you, in Japan, for example, they have a strict food safety regulations. As I gave one example of Europe, that is for the organic product. Here, Japan also, they are having strict food safety regulations as well. Like for example, the organic honey, the meat, and these type of standard products, they are having good market explore in this. So here the regulatory environment comes into this. First comes at the demand, what is the demand for which product the demand is available. Next, the regulatory environment, like whether what are the rules and regulations for that particular food or that particular item, what is the regulations given for that particular product, or that particular product or services in that country, what are their regulatory systems or the regulatory environment, what it is, we have to look into that. Next comes as a market access. Here, how to access the market. For example, excess market, as I said you, the taxes and the tariff to be paid. So in this way, what is the demand of the product, what is the profit margin available, so this has to be identified. This comes under the market access. Next comes as a competition. We have to check into how many competitions are exporting, or that particular item in that country. How many competition you can find, how many already local products are also same product, whether the local market, local people are also manufacturing the same product, what is that demand, we have to look into this, how many competitions are there, and whether I can make money out of that. So in this way, we have to check into the competition. Next comes as a logistic, as I said you, it might be from the transportation cost, it might be through sea or through the air, transportation. And also we have to check into the storage of the food. For example, if it is an food item, what will be the storage? If it is an medicine item, what will be the storage? It should, for the medical also, some medicines will be like, they shouldn't be stored into the cold area, nor they have to be stored into the heat area, where the temperature is more high. So in this type, the logistic also, they have to look into, where they have to consider this logistic thing also. So this comes under the logistic. Next comes as a culture compatibility. And this, the company or the brand, it has to look into the culture, whether what type of culture they are in that particular country it is, whether the product has been highly quality, or it has to be more pure, or what they are looking into, what culture they are looking into, so the customers, to attract them, what culture they are having. So we have to have good study in that. Next comes as an economic and political stability. In this, that particular country, what they are having, their stability is, like whether the economic conditions are good, and according to the prediction, what wars or what political issues may come, this risk also has to be taken. So this comes under this import and export